Nigga, I'm strapped up.
What was that about?
Let's make the fight happen. We strapped the fuck up.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 292 of the SZN Podcast. I'm your boy Kam.
I'm your boy Flowz.
And as always, guys, you know where to find us on the streaming platforms. I want you to head over to our Instagram page or our Twitter page. There's a link in the bio on both those pages. And that will take you to where we're situated that stream-wise. So that's SZN Pod or SZN Podcast. And then those links are the usual spots where you can get your audio podcasts, such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc. And also, if you prefer visuals, the YouTube channel link is also there as well. And then we've also got like the TikTok links and so on and so forth. So make sure you do that for us, guys. Like, subscribe, give us a good message. We can see you guys engaging with us. We appreciate it. As you can see, we fire back. Friendly though. We try.
Depends.
We try. It depends on the comment, but we try to be friendly, obviously.
You try to be friendly.
I'm screaming. But yeah, much appreciated, guys. We see the effort. Thank you, guys. We really appreciate it. Flowz, as always, hope you're good, my guy.
Yeah, man.
Let's get it cracking, man. This week, we have a review to do, but it's an interesting one, Flowz, because obviously it's a fight that we actually attended.
Yeah.
So some of you guys might have seen us on the weekend. We headed over to the Copper Box Arena in Stratford to check out the Denny versus George Liddard, fight. We also were able to get some content. We want to big up all you people that did appear on the platform. Shout out to you guys. But obviously, Flowz, we got to talk about what we saw, what transpired overnight, the fights that we caught. We caught 3 fights, I believe. So it'd be fair to start from the fight we first looked into.
Yeah.
Which was, friend of the pod, Derek Osaze, against the guy's name Sains. Is it Jimmy Sains?
Jimmy Sains, yeah.
I think Jimmy Sains. This was for the English middleweight, I believe, the 160 pounds, right? English middleweight title that Jimmy Sains currently holds. So obviously you were there rooting for Derek. He was underdog for this one, and Flowz, to be fair, I'm not familiar with Sains. I'm guessing you're not either.
Yeah, I knew he was the favourite. I knew he was the hometown favourite.
But did you know, as in, have you seen him before?
I've never seen him before.
Never seen him before. No. I think he's from Essex. And you mentioned hometown favourite.
Yeah.
Boy, Derek's name's read out, a couple of cheers. We're one, very few cheers. We're one of them. And then Sains, his name's read out, and the whole reader. By the way, this is the third to last fight. So it's not even one of the main, it's not the main or something, it's not the penultimate. But the arena, he had a lot of support there, boy. A lot of support. So we're there thinking, boy, it could be a long night for Derek. But let's talk about the fight itself, Flowz. I personally felt that Derek acquitted himself really, really well.
Yeah.
He's an underdog. This Saints guy's undefeated. Derek, I think, has had 3 losses?
3 losses.
3 losses, yeah. So obviously Sains is heavily favoured, but I'm watching the first couple of rounds, bro, and I'm liking what Derek's doing. This Sains guy, to me, is looking like he's nothing special. I can see Derek being the aggressor, trying to walk Sains down, and almost using bully tactics.
Yeah.
Trying to rough him up, trying to be first with his jab and his shots, and essentially to make it a bit ugly, which I don't think Sains liked, personally.
Yeah.
How did you see the first couple of rounds, bro?
Yeah, look, first time I'm seeing Sains, I know what Derek does.
Yeah.
And yeah, he didn't like it. Sains was in hell for round 1, really and truly.
Yeah.
Derek was investing to the body, which I liked. We saw Sains was trying to move.
Yeah.
And Derek quickly adjusted to that and started working the body.
Good.
And was going to the body, then going back upstairs. Yeah. So body upstairs. And Sains couldn't really cope. And then Derek was really pinning him to the ropes.
Yeah.
And like you say, roughing him up, making it uncomfortable for him, not letting him settle into rhythm. Because I think early we saw Sains had fast hands.
Yeah.
He had quick hands when he was able to let them go, when he had time to let them go.
Yeah.
So Derek looked to nullify that. So yeah, for the early rounds, I think, Sains was just uncomfortable. He couldn't settle.
Uncomfortable.
Wasn't enjoying it.
Yeah, uncomfortable, I think, is the best way to put it, bro. You can see it in his face. He didn't really like it when Derek would bully him up against the ropes and, they'll be clinching and whatnot, and Derek's getting shots in and then clinching stuff. He's not really like it. He, I think, wanted more of a pretty fight. Obviously, like I said, back foot, trying to utilize his hand speed and movement, but Derek just wasn't having it, cutting off the ring really, really well. And bro, I think barring one moment, I think it might have been the end of round 2 where Derek got a bit greedy. Or was it 4?
It might have been 3 or 4.
It was one of those rounds, but yeah. Derek got a bit greedy, caught with his hands down, and which is right at the end of the round, got caught a nice shot, good shot, that wobbled him and rocked him a little bit, but it was the end of the round, so he survived. But barring that moment, bro, Sains wasn't doing much to me.
Yeah.
And that's because Derek wasn't letting him get his work on.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking to myself, yeah, Derek is putting these rounds in the bank, man. He's doing really well. I did think that, bro, Derek, he is expending a lot of energy. This style obviously takes a lot of energy and conditioning. And I did think to myself, he is expending a lot of energy. I hope he can keep it up. And I do think towards the back end of the fight, bro, he did tire. But Sains was also tired as well.
Yeah.
They both were tired. But I think towards the end of the I think I started to give Sains more rounds towards the end of the fight because even though they were both tired, he just seemed a bit more fresher. And I think that's fair because, again, Derek put a lot of effort, especially into the first half of the fight. I think towards the end of the fight, that might have let him down a little bit in terms of like giving some rounds away. It then became, I think, a very scrappy affair, I think. But ultimately, Flowz, watching that fight, I felt like Derek had put more rounds in the bank to be given the decision. Obviously, if it was correct judging.
Yeah.
I believe you felt the same as well.
Yeah, look, even in the middle portions of the round,
Yeah.
I felt Derek started to get in a groove because defensively he was making Sains miss.
Yeah, he was
making him miss. He was head movement, getting out of range. And
blocking shots as well, high guard, yeah.
And it's telling because, like you mentioned, the wing walkouts.
Yeah.
Very loud for Sains.
Very.
During the fight, it was very quiet for Sains.
Yeah, pin drop.
Very quiet.
Mm-hmm.
All you're hearing is Derek fans. Mm-hmm. Not many of us.
Not many.
But we were there.
Yeah.
And Sains' crowd was quiet because, and I'm even checking the consensus on Twitter as I'm watching because we'll get into it.
Yeah.
Because while we're watching, there's a big question we're both asking. There's a big worry we both have. I'm checking the consensus on Twitter, how they're scoring it.
Yeah.
They're all saying the same thing. They're seeing the same thing we're seeing.
Sains getting beat up. Yeah.
And look, like you say, towards the end of the fight, you can start to see the fatigue kicking in.
Mm-hmm.
I think from round 7, I would say from round 7, maybe round 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
That's where you start to see fatigue. And I think he got caught in one of those late rounds as well.
Yeah. Not badly, but yeah.
But yeah, look, our biggest concern while watching was the judging.
Prior to even this fight ending,
early.
In fact, we might have said this in round 4 or round 5 maybe. We said, we said, look, Derek's probably going to go on to win this fight, but he's not going to win it because the judges won't see it that way. Sains being the heavily favoured English champ, undefeated, you saw the support as well. Derek is going to have to either knock this guy out, drop him, or put in a pure shutout for the judges to give it to him, unfortunately. Because in this sport, we know that the sort of more connected, politically connected fighter, the heavily backed fighter, will always win a decision in a close fight, close competitive fight. So we're watching that, and the final bell has come now. And even though I've given Sains some rounds, I've given Derek more rounds ultimately. So in my eyes, I said Derek's won this fight. He's done enough to win this fight. You said the same thing, but we then straight away said he hasn't done enough though, because we know what these judges are going to be on. I know you went and checked Twitter as well.
Yeah.
And they all said...
the whole fight, bro, I'm saying, judges, please look properly.
Yeah.
Like, I'm saying, you hear me say no?
When
shots are blocked.
Because a shot, let's say Sains might have come close, but it was blocked.
Yeah. I'm like,
the crowd are cheering, going, yeah.
And
we're like, that didn't land.
Didn't land. And I'm saying,
judges,
that didn't land. I'm saying, judges, that didn't land. I'm saying, I'm pleading with the judges as I'm watching to please see this properly and score this properly.
Yeah.
And like you say, my big worry is that, look, Derek is going to need to stop this guy to make it, to guarantee the win or get a knockdown.
Drop him or something,
to guarantee it, because how many times have we said on this pod, we questioned him, like, for years we've been questioning, especially British judging. Let's call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
British judging. So that was our big worry. And obviously, we get to the end of the fight.
The scorecards get read out. First one was 95 apiece.
Mm-hmm.
And then the remaining 2, overall by the 2 other judges, was 97, 93
Yeah.
in favor of Jimmy Sains. And we said it. We said, guarantee the judges ain't going to see it this way, even though Derek's not enough to win the fight. And, listen, I'm like, oh, but you guys are Derek, he's your boy or whatever, blah, blah. Yeah. You went and checked the timeline straight away.
Yep. I was checking it all fight.
Flowz was making, and then he and what was the consensus you saw online?
As soon as obviously when they're live, as soon as it hits the people who are watching on TV, the first tweets were robbery. I can't believe it, robbery. That robbery word was out there immediately. Immediately. And prior to the scorecards, people were saying Derek won this. Sains ain't all that's hyped to be and whatnot. They were kind of killing Sains for his performance.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
So instantly the robbery came out. Yeah. And what stood out for me, to be honest, as soon as I heard 95, I was like, they're gonna try it. Yeah. They're gonna try it because my scorecard at best is 96, 94 for Derek. That's the best Sains is getting for me. That's the bit.
That's a fair.
I think 96, 94 for Derek or 97, 93 for Derek. 97, 93 is what I had it. Yeah. But if you wanted to give it 96, 94, cool. Mm-hmm. Even if you wanted to stretch it to a draw, cool. But Sains didn't win that fight.
Yeah, he didn't win that fight.
He didn't win that fight. So when I heard 97, 93 for Sains, I'm like, you lot are bugging. You lot are bugging.
We knew it though. The thing is, we saw it. It's just a shame. Yeah. But Derek, we believe you won that fight. And it seemed from the general consensus online that you won that fight as well. But Jimmy Sains has some sort of backing, matchroom fighter, that kind of stuff. So unfortunately, it was just because it was competitive. He was always going to get that. They didn't want to derail him just yet. If they were having on a crash at Jimmy, fair enough, because he wasn't impressive to me, to be honest. But he marches on, and it's a tough loss for Derek. Real tough loss. But yeah, man. Shame, bro. Shame.
It's a shame on the sport, really. But again, we're predicting robberies.
That we can predict robberies. Yeah,
we're predicting robberies. It's not the first time we predicted robberies.
Nah.
So it's a shame that this sport is still where it is in certain elements, because, like I said, everyone with eyes, everyone who was watching, everyone who's not on the matchroom payroll. Because apparently Tony Belly was saying nonsense as well.
Oh, fair.
Apparently Tony Belly.
Come on, man. He's matching payroll.
I was reading the tweets. Tony Belly apparently said that Derek was coming on strong late. So
he faded late. To be fair,
so I don't know. Like, he wasn't watching the fight because Derek was in control. Yeah. So, and people were giving props to Johnny Fisher. I think he was saying that Derek's winning. Yeah. So everyone who was watching, who wasn't, could see it. The consensus. Like, if you see. Derek's been retweeting and reposting all the consensus. Yeah. These aren't his fans. Yeah. These are just people who are watching. Yeah. So it's a shame. But at the end of the day, the people can see, right? So look, there should be opportunities from this.
Hopefully, because Derek acquitted himself well. He didn't look bad. Yeah. Did what he needed to do against a much more fancied opponent. So hopefully that gives him another shot. Yeah. I'd like to see him get another shot.
To be fair, we've seen. It's probably harsh to give any credit in situations like this because who knows how much influence he has. I don't know, but we've seen when other fighters have been robbed, he's given them an opportunity again to come back. Yeah. What's the heavyweight boy who beat Dylan White? He's fighting Itauma soon. Franklin.
Eddie. Yeah.
Beat White, got the AJ payday. Yeah. Even though he lost on the judges, but hopefully opportunities come from this.
Yeah. Let's talk about the penultimate fight, Flowz. Another, obviously, prospect, undefeated prospect. Giorgio Visioli up against I forgot the guy's name. Gosh,
was it? What's his name?
Gaines?
Yeah, something. Was it Gaines or what was his name? Was it Lyle? Damn.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sorry, we have real bad from us, but yeah.
No, it's not even that. It's just let's describe the fight.
Okay,
tell you why we don't remember his name.
Oh man, that's deep. First round now, and
go on, carry on.
First round, and we kind of really said we knew what this guy was on. Walked forward, high guard, just try to cut the ring off. Visioli's going on the back foot. Visioli's highly touted, I think. Yeah. Fancied. Flowz being about how he's had a lot of back and forth with Kermel Moton, who is obviously Floyd Mayweather's latest protege. We see Sonny Edwards in the corner. So obviously you can kind of know that, okay, cool, this kid's meant to be a boxer. First round's coming now, he's gone retreated on the back foot. The opponent,
Levi Giles.
Levi Giles.
Close.
Levi Giles, straight away, high guard, watching forward, low center of gravity, trying to cut the ring off. Everywhere Visioli stepped, Giles was right in front of him. Giles didn't throw a single jab. I don't think he threw a jab in the entire fight. His game plan was to high guard his way in and then trap Visioli in the corner and then just throw bombs. And the first round was super cagey because Visioli was kind of just moving around, what we do much, fired off a few jabs, but it's the fact that Giles did the same thing. He wasn't really trying to throw any jabs or work his way in, trying to trap him and then throw bombs. I think from the second round, by the time the second round was done for us, I kind of knew, okay, there's a big skill gap here between the two fighters, big skill disparity. Like I said, Giles, all we had really was sort of, being able to cut off the ring off, having the high guard and try and throw bombs. But Visioli, way more skilled, was able to jab, catch and counter, pivot out of the corner quite easily, hit with some angles and footwork, and then pick his shots. So I feel like it settled into a rhythm pretty easily, pretty early flows. And we knew from jump that, this Visioli guy is levels above Giles. And when he wants to turn it on, and each round, Visioli got more and more confident, or he decided to stop playing around and started to turn it on a bit more. We kind of saw the quality, I think, Flowz.
Yeah.
What about you? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, look, Visioli is someone I've been keeping my eye on for a while now. Like, highly touted, obviously going back and forth with Kam Moton. Kind of brought a side out of Moton we haven't seen, really.
Yeah.
So, look, this fight, you can see from round one, Giles had the wide stance, high guards, was really coming in to just try and crack down a big shot. Visioli kept the distance, looked comfortable in there, is the truth. Was kind of started to treat Giles a bit. Boxing, flexing in there, having fun at portions. But would have liked to see him go to the body more. It's one thing we both highlighted.
I mean, the knockdown kind of it came from that. He opened up from the body was there for him all night. Based on Giles' high guard, he was leaving his body very open.
And he knocked him down in the fifth.
Good knockdown as well. He started with a body combination. And every time he whipped to the body, Giles didn't like it. So he was able to prep him to the body, then went upstairs, and we've seen Giles drop. And I'm there thinking he's going to finish him there. But Flowz, what happened afterwards? Obviously, Giles is clearly hurt. We're there shouting, go back to the body, because he doesn't like it. But this guy was headhunting. And this could just be youth. You know how it is, when boxers tend to headhunt, when they're trying to get a guy out of there. But me and you were saying, body. That's what set up the good work for the knockdown anyways. You can see he doesn't like it every time you touch him to the body. But he didn't go to... Bro, I don't think he went to the body again until like 2 rounds later, round 7, right?
Yeah, something like that.
And the moment's kind of gone in that sense. And then when he started investing into the body again, Flowz, you can see again the damage it's doing each time. Giles is backing up. Giles started the fight being aggressive and walking you down, and now he's being backed up every single time.
And just covering up.
Just trying to survive, to be honest. Tough guy, Giles. I'll give him that. Very tough. Because he said Visioli tried to start to treat him, start to beat him up, to be honest. I think your critique, Flowz, was that he felt like he played with his food a bit too much.
Yeah, I think that was the issue. And I watched an interview with him afterwards, and he said he's disappointed that he didn't get him out of there, that he felt he should have. And he's obviously, like I always say, look, when there's a clear skill gap and you're watching boxing, people start to lose interest. If you're just piecing them up, people start to lose interest if there's a clear skill gap at this level. So you need to be getting people out of there. And I think at this level, when someone's hurt in the 5th round, then you should be looking. You should go for the kill. Not play with your food. Not dance around and enjoy yourself, because there's a skill gap. It's not competitive anymore. People aren't going to pay too much attention. So you should be looking to get them out of there. And it's easy to do when you're a hometown favourite, because again, the referee can bust you.
The referee. Foster.
Look, all you have to do is pin them up and start opening up.
Word.
And look, you might be getting a bit too greedy, But again, the
They're
refs at this level
always jumping.
will give it to you because you're the hometown favorite.
Yeah.
So that's an easy lick to get knockouts.
Yeah, you're right.
But more importantly, just go back to the body. Because once you got to like the 8th, 9th, Giles is thinking, look, I can make it to the end here.
Yeah.
And he's going to be harder for him
We said, because you could visibly see Visioli was now trying to get him out there.
Yeah.
He was sitting down his punches. He wasn't really playing around no more. But we're like, too little, too late. You've given this guy incentive to finish this fight.
Because even that 5th round knockdown, he got up at like 9.5.
Yeah.
He got up at 9.5.
You actually thought he wasn't going to get
I thought the ref was going to give it to Visioli. I thought the ref was going to wave it off.
Yeah.
I thought the ref was going to give it to Visioli, like bust him one. And like, he doesn't want anymore. He got up at 9.5. And there was like 1.5 minutes left in the round.
All headhunting.
Yeah.
All headhunting.
And when someone's covering up and shelling up, covering their head and you're headhunting, I know it didn't go back to the body once.
Yeah. Not until a couple of rounds later. We were saying it's too late now.
Yeah. Missed opportunity there, man.
Not to kill Visioli. From what it was my first time watching him, right, Flo? So I can see it in terms of I can see he's a skilled guy. I can see what the hype is about, I think. There's definitely a lot to work with, I believe, potential-wise. Obviously, there was just certain things that I'm thinking to myself, don't like that. But you're young enough to root it out. This is not a good level right now. Yeah. Obviously, this was a good level at the moment. This is what English level. Yeah. So he's still got a long way to go, but there's definite tools to work with. I was saying, how there's ample times where his footwork was so superior, he could have pivoted and given some angles to his attack and changed the angle of the attack many, many times. But he wasn't doing that for some reason. And obviously, like you said, playing with his foot a bit too much. But I suspect it will come with more experience. But I definitely think there's stuff to work with there for sure. He looks a good 130-pound prospect. So I'll keep my eye on him for sure. Let's go to the main event, Flowz. George Liddard, Tyler Denny. This fight was hilarious, bro, because if you watch this fight, George Liddard is the English and Commonwealth champ.
I think was it for the vacant Commonwealth or
I'm not too sure, but I thought he had both.
It's for both of them anyway.
It's for both of them anyways, yeah. Tyler Denny we've seen before, been around the block. Bro, like I said, if this fight was funny because if you watch this fight just for one round, you'll be there thinking that, there's no way Tyler Denny lives to tell, survive a tale. That first round was one of the funniest first rounds I've ever seen because I couldn't believe what I was watching, bro. I'm there shouting mismatch, because legit every single shot Liddard landed, it could have even been a jab. Tyler Denny's doing a stanky leg, or he's being knocked back, or he's wobbled. Like even jabs, bro. Yeah. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I said, "What's going on here? What kind of mismatch is this?" And we're there thinking. I remember you saying, "I'm already looking towards his corner."
I was.
First, I'm already looking at his corner because this first round is probably the worst first round I've ever seen. It was mad, that first round, bro. He was getting beat up.
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
And I've never seen a boxer react to every single shot landed. It was insane.
Legit every shot,
bro. Jabs. When I saw it was jabs, I said, I said to myself, Delhi's on banter, or I don't know what's going on here. So we're there thinking, this is gonna be a short night. I was even saying, wrap it up, Lord George, send us home.
I even backed up my camera because
I thought it was coming. I thought knockout. Second round, we got it out because we were thinking it's gonna come in this round. But boxing's an amazing sport, bro, and we've seen it happen before. To be fair, almost as if sometimes boxers need a round or two just to acclimatize to their opponent's punching power and how they punch, because after that first round from hell, bro, we didn't really see Denny get lifted again. Yeah. We didn't really see Denny struggle again in terms of taking those punches and whatnot. He was able to not only warm up to the fight, but also land his own good shots against Liddard and turn it into an actual scrap, a war. Yeah. It was a very exciting. I mean, you've said all these English and British level fights, you love them because they're always exciting. And this was an exciting fight, I think, for us. Very competitive. Despite the horrible first round, Denny got back into it and they were both doing up bombs away, scrapping. It was a really good fight, Flowz, to watch, as in from a neutral perspective. Yeah. Man. What about you? How did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I thought it was a brilliant fight. And look, credit to Denny for making it a brilliant fight. because it's a long time since I've seen someone go from that tie in the first round to taking every shot.
Yeah.
Taking every shot, the shots that landed flush, he was taking it.
Yeah.
Still coming forward, cracking
Firing
Liddard in
back.
portions.
Yeah.
Giving Liddard, basically, turning it into his fight, really.
Yeah.
Then he was making it his fight and saying, we're going to go to war.
Yeah.
You're not having anything. And even when Liddard landed, then he's firing back with his own, applying pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And those portions we were stood up. I think
Yeah.
Denny got hurt at one point, but
Mm-hmm.
he didn't really look hurt because he was firing.
This was even what, the 11th, was it 11th round or whatever,
it was
where he's actually hurt this time.
Yeah.
And we jumped and said, this is it. And Liddard is emptying the tank. But then he's refusing to be shifted. He's refusing to move.
And he's cracking
and
back.
he's firing back. And I'm there thinking, I'm clapping for Denny.
Yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, you know what? Fair enough. Again, Liddard, heavy favourite. All the crowd was pro Liddard.
Yeah.
Massive, massive following in that arena that night. Barely any fans for Denny.
Yeah.
But I felt myself applauding Denny towards the end, just based on pure heart and desire. What a tough man. And that 11th, I think it was 10th or 11th round, where they were both slugging it off, even though Denny's clearly hurt, was great, man. And there was, a few portions where Denny looked hurt, but he's refusing to be moved, being very, very stubborn and firing back. So, man, he turned it into his fight. And I thought Liddard did win, and he was fair to get the W. But I don't think Liddard and his camp will probably be the happiest with how the fight transpired. I reckon they would have thought they could have got anything out there. I don't think they showed their class too tough in terms of levels above Tyler Denny, which they probably thought they were. But because Denny was able to drag it down to their level, it kind of took away from his performance for me.
I'll be interested to see what they think of it, because Liddard seemed to be enjoying himself in there. He seems like he enjoys the scrap. He doesn't seem like someone who's gonna get on his bike and
shy away from it.
And shy away from someone who wants to scrap him. And I think he could do that, but he seems like he doesn't want to. So it's hard to gauge if it's a skill issue or whether he's just happy to oblige.
You say that because obviously he fought Derek.
Yeah.
And it turned into that. He started off strong. Derek was able to work his way back into it and turn it into a bit of a scrap. Right? Yeah. And he obliged it.
Yeah, and he's obliged again. So it's either that, he lacks the skill or experience to
I think it's a bit of both,
to make it a shutout and get on his back, or whether he's just happy to oblige and take that risk and try and go machine for machine the cautions.
I think it's a bit of both flows. Obviously watching, I think this is second fight maybe I've seen of his.
Yeah.
I did watch a Derek fight. Might be third. I'm obviously, again, he's another one of these matchroom hopefuls, up and coming.
Yeah.
I'm not really too enamored, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
He's not really someone that I'm thinking he's going to be
the
next big thing, or at the moment, anyways. So I do think there could be a bit of a skill issue there, but also, he likes to tear up too. So I think it's a bit of both, I'll be honest.
Yeah, because you've seen him sticking out his tongue and smiling in there.
Yeah.
So look, and to be fair, I'm fine with that because it gives entertaining fights.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, this is prize fighting.
Yeah.
I'm happy to have the skillful fighters, happy to have the fighters who are happy to have the tear up.
Yeah. We like both.
Yeah,
it's true.
I appreciate both.
Yeah.
And I appreciate if you're going to be headlining cards at local levels.
You want it's entertainment.
Yeah, I want to see you obliged to that.
Yeah.
Because
I definitely think there's something they can look at, because in terms of, he does seem to start fast and looks very powerful in the first couple of rounds or whatever, but then that power kind of fades. So I don't know, maybe that could be something they could look at as well. But you're right in terms of, not everyone's going to be Shakur level skill, for example. Sometimes you need a Dave Allen.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? So, and that's fair play. That's fair play. The time and place for everything, I think there's room for everyone. In terms of what puts casuals on seats, it's the latter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The guys who want scraps and tear ups are fair enough. But he deserved the win. It just, I didn't, after that first round, I didn't anticipate the fight going the way it did. But ultimately, he won, and he gave us a good night as a neutral. Gave us a good night's entertainment. And big up to Tyler Denny as well, bro. Again, we got to say it again. Very, very tough man. Shout out to him. He can hold his head high, to be honest.
Yeah.
Hold his head high.
Sure.
But overall, Flowz, did you enjoy the show?
Yeah, good. And we've talked about local level shows before and how there's still a place for them. We need more of them.
Yeah.
I think this was a good example. Like people showing out for all the West Ham fans were there for Liddard.
Yeah.
Wasn't a packed out arena, but look, I think more of these small shows are good because we enjoy them. Yeah. And the fans enjoy them too. There's good atmosphere there.
For sure.
Yeah, just work on the judging. Work on the judging.
Cool, Flowz. Let's take a look in terms of what we got going on for this coming week.
Yeah.
2 fight cards to talk about.
Got to shout out Adams and
I forgot about that. Yes, I completely forgot about this before we get to that.
Yeah.
There was a card in America, 160-pound division, world title fight. Carlos Adams versus Austin Ammo Williams. I expected Adams to win this, to be honest. I can't, to be honest. I don't really rate Ammo Williams. Yeah. I know when he was first signed, Eddie put a lot of stock into him as a big American hopeful.
Yeah.
I just don't. I've always just thought it was just there. Flowz, you know what I mean? Just there. Shiraz took him apart, and I expected Adams to also do the same. And to be honest, Adams did. It was a quite entertaining scrap in terms of like. Ammo Williams is very tough. I'll give him that. He's super tough. A lot of heart. Yeah. Even against Shiraz. It did get stopped in the end, right? But he showed crazy heart. There
was like a round or two where he really stuck with Shiraz. Even though he was losing most of the fight.
Yeah. So he's got a lot of heart. I'll give him that. But I just don't think he has what it takes, I guess, to take that next step up to the world elite, that title level hold a level, I guess. Adams is one of those fighters, Flowz, that I think sort of does everything quite well, if that makes sense. He's not. He's like a no frills fighter in terms of he's not really flashy or anything. There isn't anything he does where it's like flamboyant and whatnot. He just does the basics really, really well, and he's got very good work rate and conditioning. Adams, and he's got an explosive 1-2, which is what dropped Ammo Williams, I think, in the second round. I think it was very explosive 1-2, really good shot the way he set it up as well. And I think he kind of had his way with Ammo. He built up enough of a lead just to host a little bit in portions, play with him a little bit in portions. But I want to give Ammo credit because, again, he never stopped throwing. Yeah. Kept coming, and he also landed some good shots on Adams as well. I will give him that, but it just wasn't really having the same effect compared to when Adams was landing flush on Ammo. So, good competitive fight, but clear win for Adams in my eyes, and the judges, the cards were wide. So
exactly like that. Look, shout out to Ammo. He came to fight. Adam is clear winner, man. Stronger.
More experience at this level as well.
And he kind of knew. I think most people knew that Adam was going to take this home.
I should have looked at the flipping betting flows because people were saying that they were not obviously Adams was favored, but it wasn't by a lot. Apparently one guy said this was the easiest bread I made. He was he was talking as if the bookies had it completely weirdly wrong.
Interesting. I think Adams was clearly going to win that, but Ammo never comes to roll over, so
he doesn't.
But good account for himself.
I would ask normally what next for Adams because we like to see who our champions can face, but in the division he's in, there isn't much going on, is there?
Let's move on.
How can you say let's move on? I'm finished. It makes it funnier because they asked him who he wants next. He didn't even name anyone in his division. He just said, I'm happy to fight anyone at 160, 168, or 154. That's what he said. He didn't drop no names. He just said, 160 I can go, 154 I can go. I'm the best 160 pounder. So that division is
quite.
Let's move on then. We'll start with the card. 2 cards, Flowz. Both big cards. We'll start with the one in the UK because I think that's probably the one of most interest. Moses Itauma, we mentioned him already today. Bro. Itauma, you mentioned Jermaine Franklin already. The heir apparent to U6 crown, everyone's crowned him as the future of heavyweight division. Moses Itauma up against Jermaine Franklin. This is a fight that we like. We like Jermaine Franklin. When we've seen him out in action against Dylan White and AJ, we were impressed. it's quite clear why they've chosen Jermaine Franklin as an opponent. As someone who's never been stopped, is known for his durability, and known to give good work. Let's put it that way, right, Flowz? Good work. Itauma has been blown through everyone, and his last fight was against Dylan White. We blew him out of there in 30 seconds or so. So I think they're looking to get Itauma some rounds, someone's a bit of stiffer competition. And I think when this fight was made, Flowz, we said straight away, this is a good one to make. Because obviously Itauma's in this very strange place right now where they're really putting him in conversations with Usyk and these other world-class guys, such as AJ, Fury, Zhang, and whatnot. And then you've got people like us who are thinking, whoa, slow down. Maybe he might need a level in between before he jumps to those, man. Obviously, if you're good enough, right, Flowz? But we said we wouldn't want to see him face those guys just yet.
He's still only, 20
years old, 21 years old. Still hasn't got his full-grown man strength or whatever. But because he's so good, they're elevating him quickly, accelerating him. But when they said Franklin, we said, oh, that's a guy we think we could be, that's a good one to make.
Yeah.
And they made it. So we're happy with that. Yeah, man. I think my question to you, Flowz, is simple. Does the time blow out Franklin like he's blowing out some of these other guys?
Okay. He could.
He could. Yeah, he could. Absolutely
could. He legit could.
Do you think he will, though?
I don't know. I think I think he probably stops Itauma.
Franklin.
Yeah, Franklin.
Yikes! If he was the other way around, boy. Yikes!
I think he probably stops Franklin.
Interesting. That's a statement.
Yeah, it is a statement because Franklin's been in there with AJ.
Yep.
Still intimidating at the time.
Yeah, it was.
Remember?
I remember that Flowz. You were so angry.
That was a gun-shy AJ.
You was rattled. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now from AJ.
It was gun-shy AJ, and I think this was there was a White who'd just been off the couch, really.
Yeah.
And Franklin beat White that fight.
We believe so, yeah.
White got a gift.
Yeah.
That's the truth. But I think Itoma's confident. Franklin's not been as active, I don't believe.
He hasn't been. That's the issue, yeah.
I don't think he's been as active. And I think people struggle to adjust to Itoma. They don't realise how
fast
quick and explosive he is. And I think if Itoma sees that opportunity, he's going to take it. Right. He's going to take it.
Yeah.
So, look, I think Itoma does stop him. Franklin's challenge now is to give him rounds.
Last, yeah.
It's weird because I'm seeing Itoma and I don't think he's expecting to blow him out of there. But man, I think if he sees it, he's going to take it.
Oh no, he's a devastating. We've seen that he's devastating when it comes to finishing, and he will look. I mean, if it's there, he's 100% good. In fact, I would be surprised if he looks for it. I would like to think that he lasts longer with Dylan White. Yeah, I'm going to give it. He's definitely lost it. I do think Franklin gets stopped as well. I don't think it goes late though. Yeah. I think by round 6 it'll be done.
Yeah.
I think. Which one could say is job complete for you, Franklin. Well done. You did your job.
Yeah.
Because you're literally here, you've been placed in this fight to give this young bull a bit of rounds because he hasn't had those rounds. Pause. But ultimately, yeah, he needs the experience. He can't be blowing out everyone in 1 or 2 rounds or whatever. That's not going to be helpful for him, I guess, overall.
Yeah.
So you're here to be durable. You've shown you're durable in the past. The inactivity does worry me. I'll be honest, bro. It does worry me. But it is what it is. I haven't seen Franklin since he fought AJ. I'll be honest. I don't think I've seen, in terms of watched him fight. Yeah. He has fought since then, but I haven't watched those fights.
I'm trying to think if he fought Walid or not. I don't believe he did.
Yeah, I don't think he did. So there isn't much to go off. I'm just going off his past, what I've seen previously in the past of him being durable, of him having fast hands actually for someone his size, got good jab, decently quick hands, and just being really, really tough. So I hope he brings that to the table, but I'm expecting Itauma to stop him maybe in around 6 rounds, I think, which I guess is good work and job done. As I said, successful outing for him. But yeah, it'll be the biggest upset of all time if Franklin somehow beats Itauma by.
Yeah, I don't see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, Franklin was obviously Turkey was talking about him fighting Usyk next. Crazy. And
Itauma.
Itauma. Yeah, Turkey was talking about Itauma fighting Usyk next, which we said was crazy.
Yeah.
Then there was opportunities for him to fight Sanchez.
Frank Sanchez came up. I think there was one more as well.
Was it Kam
A Coley? Was it a Coley?
No, Coley don't want that.
No, but I think it was. I think they were like neck and neck in terms of like one after each other in the rankings.
Yeah, but I
yeah, it wasn't. No. Cody was ordered to fight him, but yeah,
really?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. They were ordered to. It was WBO or one of the organizations as eliminator, him and Cody. And I said to myself, yeah, Cody, I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, and it was so he was ordered to fight Frank Sanchez in one. Yeah, I think maybe IBF. I think the other one was WBO potentially, and that was a Cody. So yeah, those are the other two that were put in front of him.
Yeah, and look, not that he can't beat those two, not that he can't, but it's not the right management move.
Cody would give him rounds though.
Yeah, he would.
That style.
Yeah, Cody would.
I would like to see it.
I know because Cody has been sparring Itauma that he knows better than that.
Yeah.
He knows what Itauma is going to be. So
it's true.
Yeah, stay clear. Of that.
He's been glazing him too hard. Man. That's why he's been bigging him up too much.
Like from the horse's mouth, we know.
Yeah, it's true.
I forgot about that.
We read between the lines when it comes to these foreign stories. Oh, he beat you up.
Yeah, we read between the lines. Like we hear, like listen to Cody talk about sparring Jake Paul and inspiring Itauma.
Yeah, different. Don't kill me.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, look, I think it's important to move Itauma, right? And it's not ducking because once again, he's a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just that talented. So
yeah.
When he's there,
then we can talk about it.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to this one, bro. Like I said, hopefully Franklin comes up to fight, and for sure he will. He always does. He always comes to chat to fight. So good to see Franklin again as well, to be honest, because we liked what we saw from him. On the undercard, bro, it is worth mentioning. There's a good chief support fight. If you've seen Willie Hutchinson versus Ezra Taylor.
Yeah.
So some light heavyweight action. Ezra's undefeated light heavyweight from Nottingham, I think he is from.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the guys off, but I heard they got, we know what Willie Hutchinson is like, so I need to get in tune with that. But that should be a good fight, I think, for us. Yeah. We rate Hutchinson.
Yeah, he's very good. Hutchinson's a problem.
Hutchinson is good, man.
Inside the ring, outside the ring, he's an issue. He's I ain't gonna pretend. That guy can rattle you.
Yeah, he can.
And he can box too.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
That should be. I think that would be a good fight, bro. How familiar are you with Ezra?
Yeah, I am to the degree. I think this is a huge hurdle in Willie Hutchinson. Our favorite Willie.
Tough fight. Tough fight for Ezra. So fair play for taking it because I can see why. Yeah, you can see why Hutchinson might be favorite. Yeah.
Look, Ezra can go out there and do it for sure.
I like to see the winner go on to face like a Ben Whittaker or something.
Yeah, or even the loser.
Right? Oh, the loser, yeah.
I think Ezra's not ahead of Ben, but I think Willie's ahead of Ben in terms of experience and opponents. Yeah.
Cool. America Flowz. The return of one of my guys, man. He was one of my favorite fighters at one point. Had a lot of injuries, had a lot of fall offs, but he's back, man. One time, Keith Thurman, back in the ring, boy. Flowz has been calling for his retirement for like 3 or 4 years. He's still here.
Crazy.
You've been saying, someone retire Keith.
Yeah.
Keith is still here. One time. Keith, one time Thurman, boy.
Legit one of the main guys at one point.
Brother, he was one of my favorites, man.
Yeah, he was.
Bro, Keith was the kingpin at one point, man. One of the best gifts of the gabs you'll see. Great on the mic. I can't wait for him to go into a commentary role afterward, bro. He's going to slide right in next to Tim Bradley and them, man. But yeah, Keith, one-time Thurman. He's at 154 pounds now. He's fighting Sebastian. This fight should have happened before, but Keith got injured. Standard. But he's challenging Fundora. Fundora's got one of the belts, I believe. He's fighting Sebastian Fundora for one of his 154-pound belts. Flowz, what do you make of this fight, man?
Yeah, look, again, shout out Keith, because all these peers, all these crop, they've all retired.
Yeah, they're all gone. Danny's gone.
Sean Porter's
gone.
Pacquiao.
Pacquiao's still there, I guess. But
all them lot.
Yeah.
Like, listeners, remember, Keith was ahead of Errol Spence.
Yeah.
And all them.
They were calling him out. Yeah. Bud and Errol called him out.
They're calling Keith out. Here Keith is. He's still out here. Like, Keith was chasing Mayweathers and them.
Man and RG.
Yeah.
Better not duck me, son.
So look, shout out to Keith, and look, you can't ever say Keith can't do anything.
He can do it.
You can't ever say, even at this stage. And that's why I'm calling on one of these young bucks to get him out of here.
Well, you've got your wish, bro. Fundora's a young buck.
Yeah, but it wasn't Fundora. I was putting my money. I wanted Boots or Virgil to get him on out the way. But yeah, look, Fundora can do it. But Fundora's style always kills me because all that range, he's right there to scrap.
You don't give a damn about that range, bro. You don't give a damn about that range.
Stand there and trade with you.
And throw just hella bombs.
Yeah. So it'll be an interesting fight.
It's going to be an exciting fight. Yeah. Because Keith is also happy to oblige in throwing bombs. Height difference will always be funny with any Fundora opponent. But Fundora has been caught.
Yes. We
saw Mendoza knock him out because of that style that he has. Yep. And Keith, they say power's last to go. Keith was renowned for his one-shot power at one point. Obviously, Fundora is the fresher fighter, I guess. And we last saw Keith last year. I mean, he went to Australia to fight that Brock Jervis guy. Remember that random Australian guy who he beat up in 3 rounds? Yeah. Like, that's levels. Like, obviously, that guy shouldn't have been even close to a ring with Keith. I don't even know how that fight was made. Yeah. I bet it's because he was meant to fight Tim Tszyu afterwards, but then Tszyu got injured. But yeah, ultimately, bro, Keith can do it. I don't know if this is a stretch too far. I'm not even the biggest Fundora guy, you know. So
that's the thing.
You know what? I'm gonna stick my neck out. Keith Thurman's gonna beat Fundora. I've got Keith. I'm going with my boy, man. For old time's sake, for nostalgia purposes. Keith one time Thurman is going to be a two-weight champ. He's going to win the 154. He's a better boxer than Fundora.
Yeah, that's
the only thing Fundora has over Keith Thurman, obviously, is freshness, age, obviously. Height and reach. He
doesn't use.
Exactly. That's negated. So I don't even include that because that's negated straight away. Height, power, they're both powerful.
Probably engine as well.
Engine, yes, we've got engine. Yeah, engine.
Like Keith wasn't anyone who didn't have an engine, but at this age, I wouldn't have to question.
And Fundora actually does have an engine. Yeah. Like he doesn't stop throwing. You actually have to put Fundora down, to be honest, to stop him from throwing. He would keep coming. These Latinos, man, they're insane, bro. All of them, they always throwing hella punches, man. Latino pressure fighters are long to deal with, man. But in terms of ring IQ, Keith. In terms obviously experience, you can say experience counts for something. Keith, obviously. So yeah, man, I think his skills could carry him over the line over the younger, fresher opponent.
I don't know. You don't. I don't know.
The only issue for
prime Keith, absolutely.
So the only issue I have, obviously, with Keith is the fact that a lot of injuries. Yeah. So I don't know how broken he is. We could be seeing David Haye-esque. You know, he might break down in the ring. We don't know. He's had a lot of injuries.
That's true.
Even in his prime, he was injury prone. Yes. Unfortunately, he didn't fight for like 3 years or something because he had some weird injury. Surgeries and whatnot. So I don't know what his body is saying. It could be David Haye-esque, because it could be just seconds away from breaking down, or not. I don't know what condition Keith's in, and how his shaping conditioning is. So that goes against him for sure. And obviously, coupled with that is also the inactivity as well. Yeah. So we saw him last year, but it's one time. But someone who coined it, was it? I might have been Kenny Porter. It's sometime Thurman, because you don't know whether he's going to be active, he's going to be fit, he's going to be this. So, and that has unfortunately been since when he reached the top, he then became sometime Thurman. Unfortunately, which is a shame because he's a very talented fighter. So yeah, at 30, he's almost 40, I guess. I mean, we're getting towards 40. I don't know how much he's got left in the tank. He says he's got a lot left, but Keith was always an amazing talker. So we'll see. But I'm gonna go with Keith, man. I'm gonna go with Keith. I've never really. Fundora is cool, and I think he's a hard night's work. But he's beatable, man. He is
beatable. But I'm gonna have to stick with Fundora. Man, I don't want to say my stoppage too.
You could,
you could. I don't want to say it. But
Keith doesn't really. Yeah, I don't know. Keith is tough though.
Keith is tough. We've seen Keith hurt in his prime
to the body.
Yeah, to the body. But Fundora's pressure is just annoying, isn't it? It's just annoying.
He ain't really a body puncher though, Fundora. He's a serious head hunter.
But when he has you hurt, he gets you as well.
Yeah.
Fundora won't stop.
Yeah. You have to knock this guy out.
Yeah, he won't stop for the 12 rounds. So I don't know if Keith's gonna stop him.
Yeah.
I can't really envision that. But it's possible they can both stop each other.
I think he can stop him.
They can both stop each other.
The way Mendoza caught him as well was very Keith Thurman-esque.
Yeah.
Very Keith Thurman-esque. So he can be caught.
Yeah. Look, it should be a good fight. It will be a good fight.
For sure.
As long as they both turn up.
Yeah.
If Keith turns up strong and in shape, then it will be a good fight.
Fingers crossed there's no injuries. Because you never know Keith.
Like you say, if Keith is broken in there, it will show early.
Yeah.
Fundora will expose that.
Facts. Facts.
I'm
excited for it now, bro. I can't lie. This is going to be a good fight.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good fight, man. It's good to see Keith out again. Even if it might be for the last time.
Yeah.
And if he does win, if it cash out against one of these young bulls again, Boots or something. Obviously, I know Boots will be itching to get in the ring, or Virgil itching to get in the ring with him. Yeah. Hey, even Errol Spence, who's fighting Tim Zoo apparently, so hey, we can get that fight that should have been happened. Because Spence was on Thurman's neck. Yeah. And I know Thurman didn't want those problems, boy.
The tables turned with Spence and he's never fighting Keith at one point. So he's never
because he said Keith messing around. Yeah. So maybe we finally get that match. Who knows? And hey, we can't forget Mel was still around somewhere.
Yeah, I just remember how funny it was because Keith was calling out Floyd for ages.
Yep.
And then Floyd walked through Spence.
Yeah.
Spence.
Yeah.
We got this young guy.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Floyd was being like Clarissa.
Caroline.
Saying, yeah, come fight this guy.
I remember that. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's see.
We'll see. But yeah, Flowz, I think that's it for this week, man. Yeah.
There's some news, no? Your boy, Baby Anderson.
Oh yeah, he's fighting. I said my boy. Yeah, he's fighting.
Soldakas. Yes. Obviously, it was rumored that he would be fighting Frank Sanchez.
Yep. Ran straight away from that one. Yeah. Didn't want those problems.
And we heard through the grapevine that he's gonna avoid that one, and he's found an easier touch. He needs it probably. Yeah,
probably needs it.
On the other card of Dubois Woodley.
Yep. Boy, don't you dare lose to Soldakas. No offense to Sol, but Jared Big Baby should be slumping him. I can't lie. If Adelaide can handle him. Yeah. We'll see.
You know what? I do always question Baby Anderson's desire, but I think this shift is a good shift for him in terms of chasing the money rather than chasing the legacy. Because look, he's openly said this is a job, but he doesn't love it. So if you can navigate, because this will get him good bread. Yeah, it's in England, big fight,
big stadium,
impressing there, win some British fans over. Yeah, you start to find money gaps and easy fights.
Yeah,
and that's cool. I ain't gonna hate on that.
You envision him he fights for a world title one day.
Yeah, once Usyk's out of the way, there's world title opportunities for all these guys really to mix it in. So he could, if he once again picks these strategic moves and avoids the killers. Yeah, because if you can fight Soldakas for more money, I'm assuming it's more money than Frank Sanchez.
Probably. And easier touch as well.
Yeah, go for it. So fair.
Man, bit of a waste of a talent. Jared Big Baby Anderson, but it is what it is, man. We called it on this pod.
Yeah.
From early. So fair enough. Flowz, I think we can leave it there for the week.
Yeah.
Let's call it there. Listeners to episode 292 of the SZN Podcast. Once again, your boy Kam.
I'm your boy Flowz.
And as always, please stay locked in with us. Peace.
You taking a strap? I'm strapped up.
What was that about?
Let's make the fight happen. We strapped the fuck up.